Shalom. First and foremost, I like to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostle elders, the great millstone who rule well. And salutations to all you brothers out there pushing this word in love, truth, sincerity, and humility. Once again, it's the brother shot there from the Chicago camp, coming back to you with what I hope is another quick and edifying sit down. Okay? And hey, I saw this video on World Star. And it says Kansas City pastor goes off on his congregation because they didn't buy him a new watch. I ain't worth your Red Lobster money. So we're going to let this video play and then get some scripture.
See, that's how I know you still poor, broke, busted, and disgusted, because of how you've been honoring me. I'm not worth your McDonald's money. I'm not worth your Red Lobster money. I ain't worth your St. John knit. Y'all can't afford it no how. I ain't worth y'all Louis Vuitton. I ain't worth your Prada. I'm not worth your Gucci. Mother, I'm saying this, and I promise you, Deacon Ian, it's not with respect of want. I'm saying it because I want you to understand just what God is saying. I even found out that Movado, you can buy a Movado watch in Sam's.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
And y'all know I asked for one last year. Here it is the whole way in August. I still ain't got it. Y'all ain't saying nothing. Let me kick down the door and talk to my cheap sons and daughters.
Hey, man, hey, you see why we call these places harlot houses. But here it is. You got another bugged out dude claiming he's a pastor and a prophet. But in all actuality, the only thing he's doing is keeping our people in darkness. As the scripture says, I think it's air. I think it's Isaiah. Yep, Isaiah 9:16. It says, for the leaders of this people cause them to err, and they that are led of them are destroyed. How are they destroyed? Because they don't have knowledge. As the scripture says, I think it's Hosea 4:6. My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge. What knowledge? The true knowledge of the scripture. It says, I will also reject thee. And how is the Lord rejecting you niggas? By keeping you in that place of darkness. All right. Having you cling to that reprobate mind. It says, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of the Most High. I will also forget thy children. All right. And that's why you niggas are boogalooing and jerking and twerking and, yeah, preach it, pastor, up in this church. And you can't get no blessing. All right. You're doing all this madness and still ain't being fed, still aren't being made whole. Here it is. You got to see, this is what doesn't make sense to me. Here it is. We're doing as the scripture says. Okay. When it comes to this truth that the Lord commanded us to preach, the men of the Lord, this is how we're coming preaching. 1 Peter 5:2. Feed the flock of the Most High, which is among you, taking the oversight thereof. All right. Yeah, basically being in a leadership position, guiding people in the right way, taking the oversight thereof, not by constraint, meaning like, oh my God, I got to do this again. Okay. It says it says, but willingly. Okay. But willingly, upbeat, cheerfully. You remember the Lord said he loveth a cheerful giver, not just necessarily talking about alms and charity, but the main thing is this truth. Okay. It says, not for filthy lucre, but of a ready mind. Being ready to teach and preach and do this word cheerfully instead of grudgingly and for greedy gain. Because that's what this nigga's preaching on, greedy gain. And as I said before, it's very funny how we're coming in the spirit of Yahweh Shai, doing this thing out of love, truth, sincerity, and charity. This is how we're preaching this truth. We don't want nothing. As the scripture said, freely you receive, freely you give. Buy the truth, sell it not. This is the spirit, the same spirit that Yahweh Shai came in thousands of years ago. It's the same spirit we're coming in preaching this truth. All right? And how do we get received? What is the reaction from the congregation, our own people, when we tell them all we want you to do is listen? We don't want no money, no nothing from you. Fuck you niggas. You niggas think y'all better than us. You bums. You grapists. Y'all don't know nothing. Y'all ain't no prophets. Y'all just disheveled bums with them dresses on. We get all this flack and we don't want nothing. We not trying to get anything out of you. But yet you got some coon shucking and jiving, all right, lined up beard, exploiting ass preacher. This dude gets all the praise and accolades in the world. This nigga talking about he want a Movado and he wants some other things. That's the type of nigga that you Israelites big up. Hey man, that's why you niggas are just so backwards in your thinking. That makes no sense. How do you reject a person that gives you something for free and you accept a nigga that's willing to exploit you and keep you in darkness? That makes no sense whatsoever, man. That's why the Lord said you niggas are completely going away backwards. When you go to the book of Isaiah 1 and 4, he says, sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity. Why? As we read earlier, because you have rejected the knowledge of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. It says a seed of evildoers, children that are corrupters. And how are you all corrupters? Because you're distorting the word of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and you cling to this distorted truth. Okay? It says they have forsaken Yahweh. They have provoked the Holy One of Israel to anger, because as is stated in the first chapter of Proverbs, the Lord is stretching out his hand, but you keep slapping it away. Of course the Lord is going to be angry at you slapping his hand away. What father wouldn't be angry at his children slapping his hand away, and he's trying to help them out? He's trying to prevent them from being destroyed. How do you think the Lord's supposed to feel? And he says, they are gone away backward. You niggas are so backward in your thinking, it's not even funny. It's almost disgusting to even look at. And you Israelites got a history of being ass backwards. Pilate gave you a choice. You can have Yahweh Shai or you can have Barabbas. You niggas chose Barabbas. Here we are giving you the truth for free, but you reject us and take a nigga that wants to exploit you. And this is why you all will continue to be led astray. This is why you will continue to err in your ways. This is why everything you do in life will not prosper, because you refuse to hearken to the word of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And see, the thing is, you coon shucking and jiving preachers, hey, your day is coming too. Because you have to be held accountable for leading the sheep astray. Don't think you can just get fat off the exploitation of your people and the Most High is not going to get you back. Oh no, it don't work that way. Because when you go to the book of Zechariah, what was that? The 13th chapter in the beginning. It says, Zechariah 13:4. No, it's 13:3. Man, I don't know. This is good. Zechariah 13:2. And it shall come to pass in that day, saith the Yahweh of hosts, that I will cut off the names of the idols off the land, the idols of the land, and they shall no more be remembered. And also I will cause the prophets and the unclean spirit to pass out of the land. And it shall come to pass that when any shall yet prophesy, then his father and his mother that begat him shall say unto him, Thou shalt not live, for thou speakest lies in the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. And his father and his mother that begat him shall thrust him through when he prophesied. So you bugged out coon shucking and jiving preachers, man. Hey, the Lord got a sword to put through your body. Because you're not warning the people of the true danger that it's about to befall them. And when you don't do that, as the scripture said, the blood is on your hands. Because you coon ass preachers know who we the Israelites. But you're just doing your own thing, as the scripture said, for filthy lucre's sake. But you got your consolation. You got your riches. You got your fame. You got your consolation. Good for you. Now, when things get bad, get ready for that sword. So, I hope you all were edified. Until the next time, we're to say shalom.